The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Seattle Mariners. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Seattle Mariners were not in the postseason last year, but they've made some key additions, and they're among the league favorites now. There's a real hunger around this team, Chris, and with the fan base, they really think they've got a shot to make some noise this year.
They do, Boog, and I don't think that's unrealistic. They made some nice moves in the offseason, tried to build up their roster, and now they look primed for a big year. Of course, that's not a guarantee of success. We've seen teams go on big spending sprees in the offseason in the past and just not back it up once the games start, but they look like a real contender to me.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to roll here, and towing the slab, Craig Swan.
Well, just a three-pitch mix in his arsenal, which, it's not a lot for a starter, so always very important for him to have a good feel and command all three. Sometimes you can make that three look like four if you add or subtract a little bit of velocity on one. But the one thing about it, it can be easy to get too predictable out there on the mound. So hitters are aware of that. Mixing those three pitches in all counts is going to be a big key for him in this one.
Dave Collins leading things off and takes a strike.
First pitch, 7-10.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Alan Bannister. Base knock right field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
A couple of singles back to back. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Otto Velez now at the plate. That misses. Ball 1. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that misses off the outside edge.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Hard liner. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. He's in there. Here's a check of the Red Sox lineup, put together by manager Alex Cora. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away, jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
Runners at the corners, one away here on opening day. And that one fouled off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
2 on, 1 out. Smash down the left field line. Fair ball. 1 runs in. Bannister headed for the plate. Relay throw. Safe. And they take a 2-run lead.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
1 down. Chet Lemon up next for the Red Sox. Into left center for a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores, and they lead by 3.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
And now, Jason Thompson. And a foul ball. Lemon at first, one gone. Just off the inside edge. And a 1-1. And a base hit into right center field. Lemon around second, headed for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
And so 2 on with 1 out. Red Sox already lead it. Here now the Red Sox DH.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
The other way, and it goes just foul.
With a runner at third, this is who they want at the plate. He's so good at getting a run across in these situations.
And there's a foul ball. Next pitch is inside, and the count 1-2. And another ball.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Two. Battling here as he fouls it away. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Traffic on the bases with 3 already across, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Stays alive. The pitch. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, he should get some fist bumps when he gets back into the dugout, because even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. And this is a long haul where you're trying to get that pitch count up as early as possible. So gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see what's working for this pitcher or not. But I tell you what, it's a nice job right there.
Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
All over the first pitch fastball right there, but just a little bit out front. Got to let it travel just a bit more.
2 on, 2 outs. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Righty delivers. That one misses. 1-2 to count. Wouldn't chase that time.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
And a pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Two outs. And down on strikes. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. They strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple left on. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Mariners nothing. back in Seattle. And pitching in this game, Nolan Ryan.
He's racked up over 2,000 strikeouts in his career. He's such a competitor out on the mound. So fun to watch him work. I'm excited for this one.
Bottom of the first. And now for Seattle, Dave Cash.
The second baseman, Dave Cash.
The pitch. Right through there for a strike. Ryan, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a four-seam fastball, a curve, and he works in a changeup. 0-1. And a swing and a miss there.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Pitch misses there, and that is ball one.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
The 1-2. Out to center, and it drops in. And the leadoff man aboard.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Number 19 stands in now and watches strike one. And now the 0-1. Foul ball there. And the 0-2.
Ball, that's in.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. That gets down for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with two strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
And now the right fielder. And there's a strike on the outside corner. And a swing and a miss.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Behind 0-2, he steps out for time. The 0-2. And that one is lifted in the air. Collins moving under this one. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one down.
Batting fourth, the third baseman.
And let's take a look at the lineup. Already they find themselves down 3 runs in this game, so there's work to be done.
Yeah, you want to see them come out with a little urgency here. You don't have to score all 3 runs, but put something up on the board. And that'll make you feel a little bit better about your opportunities. But if you're looking at that 3-run lead and saying we've got to get it right now, you can put yourself up against a wall and not have really good at bats. So just trust the process. Trust that your pitcher can hold them right there. These guys could find themselves back in this ball game.
And here is Larry Parrish. That one fouled off. Runners at first and second with one gone as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. And that one fouled off. Ryan, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Oh, 0-2 now. That one missed.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
And another ball. Got him swinging on the curveball. 2-way down.
He just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
So first and second with 2 outs. And stepping in for the Mariners, Al Oliver. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. Bannister. That's the third out. Inning over. Mariners leave a couple. They trail in this one 3-0. And we're back. Top of the second. Stepping in, number 51. Trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Swan back to work. Swings through that one. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first. Got hit around a little bit. Just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location. Sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Dave Collins. Bunting, and it's in the air. Reaching for it, makes the catch, and he dives in safely. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Alan Bannister getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a single. Runner on the move. And first offering is fouled off. And the pitch. Not even close there. 1-1. Mike Fillmore, our plate umpire. Very consistent with his zone, Chris. Gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog. And I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does.
Runner goes again. In the air, left side. Under this one. And it's caught for the out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Man at first. Now the left fielder, Otto Velez. He's 0 for 1. Pitch misses. 1-0.
0-1, no strike.
Kicks and fires. That to right. Gets under it. Brings it in. And that's the third out. 1 left for the Red Sox, but they lead it 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. And here's the first baseman, Chris Chambliss. And the pitch. Foul ball.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
And the 0-1. Big swing and a miss.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Here comes a pitch. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And another ball. Just off the outside corner. 3-2 now. Goes down looking.
I guarantee he's going to check the tape on that last pitch when he gets a chance because he thought it was ball 4, and he wasn't wrong. I mean, it was a close pitch. Definitely not an easy call, but especially after a long at-bat, that'll drive you crazy getting rung up like that.
In now is the Mariners DH. Outside low. Ball 1. Ryan. Certainly one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and double-digit strikeouts are not out of the norm in his starts. One down, base is empty.
That's ball 2.
And a curve is down and in.
He wants to give the bullpen the day off and the defense behind him because he knows he can strike anybody out. And the way that hitters are swinging, they're trying to lift, trying to get the ball in the air. He's going to take advantage of that.
1 out, base is empty. Top of the zone for a called strike. There's a process too, right? The way he goes about setting up hitters.
Yeah, and he's coming right at you. He's going to get ahead in the count. And when you're a hitter and you find yourself 0-2, 1-2 with a guy who has 3 to 4 pitches that are nasty, you are very defensive. And he plays upon that, and many times he comes out on top. It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Jeff Newman in the box now. No balls and a strike. That misses the zone, and now it's even 1-1. And here it comes. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. He flexes his power with that swing. His first homer of the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-2.
This crowd is on fire right now. They're going nuts thanks to that home run. You see how he stays square to the plate. He takes a breaking ball that's away, gets around it, gets it up in the air, and hits a long home run. Not exactly the way that you teach it in the cage, but you'll take the result.
1 out, base is empty. Bill Robinson up next for the Mariners. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That one in there across the letters. Home team down a run. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And he deals. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got it by him for the K.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Here's the second baseman, Dave Cash. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Lemon going back. See you later. It's their second home run of the inning, and this game is tied. It's 3-3.
That's a game changer right there. A big time swing, and we're all tied up. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
And the batter will be the shortstop. That's in for a strike. And a foul ball. That
Ball,
misses. Going to count 1 and 2. That's to third. Dives, but he kicks off his glove. He doesn't have a throw, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Now a chance for number 31. Right through there for a strike. Yo one. And there's a ball. Two outs. Little chopper rolls foul. Tied up here in the early going. Next offering is downstairs.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Righty to the plate. That one drilled left field. Hauls it in to end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. We're tied now with 3 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Johnny Bench. Bench will handle the catching duties in this one. A member of the 1,000 hit club. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And a good eye there. And another ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
In the air, foul off first. Chambliss hauls it in, and there's one away.
The center fielder, number 2, Chet Lemon.
So stepping in for Boston, Chet Lemon. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Ball one there.
Ball one.
And there's a strike.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
One down, base is empty. Off the mark there, and it's 2-1. Fought off foul. In the air, right side of the infield. Cash hauls it in, 2 away.
Up next for the Red Sox, the first baseman.
So digging in, Jason Thompson. And he's already singled in this game. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Robinson makes the play, and that'll do it. Through 2.5, it's 3 apiece. Set for the bottom of the third, and now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Larry Parrish.
Larry Parrish.
The line to kick the pitch. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And the righty deals. Swings and misses. And that is strike 2. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. The pitch. That misses. Now 1-2. Got him swinging. And now the center fielder, Al Oliver. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. Bounced out to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. So up next, Chris Chambliss. On the ground to the left. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Now batting, number 22.
Now it's the DH. A walk and a run scored his first time. Just missed.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Two on, 1 out. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 2.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
And that one's a little bit low. And it's 3-0. Jeff Newman up next for the Mariners. Down. Called strike right there.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. And that's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And here's the catcher, Jeff Newman. Golden opportunity right here.
Newman.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
And a 1-0. And another ball.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count. Bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
2-0. Right through there for a strike. And he asks for time now. Chance to take a breath with the bases loaded. And that's outside. 3-1.
Big in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
The 3-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Okay.
Got him. Huge strikeout there.
Unafraid to throw it right there. That's trusting your stuff. Just one out away from getting out of a huge jam.
Robinson.
Here's the left fielder, Bill Robinson. Went down on strikes his first time through. Fastball for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Two outs. And fouled off. The 0-2. Now a pop-up on the infield. Under it. Makes the catch. Inning over. Huge opportunity missed there. 3 innings complete. All tied up at 3 apiece. Start of the 4th. And stepping in for Boston, number 48.
Number 48.
Swan back to work. That one a little bit high, and it's 1-0. Ripped, but it curls foul. The 1-1. Liner caught it second.
They put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Now the third baseman, Ron Washington.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Robinson flashes the leather on the running catch.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Number 51 now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. The wind of the pitch. That one's in there. And the count is 0-2. That is looking. That's a strikeout. Nothing doing for Boston. Score remains tied at 3. Back in Seattle, now it's the second baseman, Dave Cash.
The second baseman, Dave Cash.
The pitch. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Late on that fastball.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Time called. Here's the 0-2. That's down and in. Right-hander kicks, deals. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Swing and a miss. The high heat, too much on that one.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
Number 19 in the box again, takes a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Thompson puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Now batting, number 31.
Now it's the right fielder.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
There's a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
This to center field. Lemon makes the catch, and that is that. 4 innings in the books, tied 3-3. New inning getting started. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Dave Collins. And a pitch. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1. That clips a corner.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed or away.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one just misses. And a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Falls it in for the out.
The batter, number 7, second baseman.
So digging in, Alan Bannister, 1 for 2. And a base hit right there. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Wastes no time there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Man at first with 1 gone. And now Otto Velez. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw, safe. Man at second. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Boog, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a groove and still in the ball game at this point.
Soft contact in the air. Makes the grab. 2 down.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Johnny Bench. Drove in 2 runs on a double back in the first. He's 1 for 2. And that's in there for strike 1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
The 0-1.
Inside, ball 1.
And that's outside. Bannister at second with 2 down. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Good eye right there.
That's a really good take.
Chet Lemon on deck for Boston. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
In the air, out towards left center. He's got it, and that's the third out. And the Red Sox lead one. Still tied 3-3. Back at T-Mobile Park, here's the third baseman, Larry Parrish.
Third baseman, Larry Parrish.
The right-hander back to work. Not close with that one, and that's ball one. And a foul ball. A wind in the pitch. To third, Washington. Tosses to first. One up, one down.
Up next is Seattle. The center fielder, Al Oliver.
And up next for Seattle, Al Oliver. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. That one pulled foul. And the right-hander deals. And that just misses. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. And that's downstairs and outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next one misses. Full count now. Bases empty, 1 away as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. Popped up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Up next is Seattle. The first baseman.
And now for Seattle, Chris Chambliss. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. Just missed. 2 outs, bases empty. Next offering is in for a strike. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Brings it in. And the inning is over. 5 innings complete. All tied 3-3. All set for the top of the 6th. So stepping in for Boston, Chet Lemon.
Chet Lemon.
Here's something cool, Boo. When they finished building T-Mobile Park back in 1999, they actually opened it up in the middle of the season. I remember as a rookie with the Chicago White Sox, we opened the season at the Kingdome, and then when we came back later in the year, we were playing at T-Mobile Park. It's a beautiful place, great scenery from center field, and I always enjoyed playing here.
And the right-hander back to work. Just off the outside edge. 1-0. Fastball in the corner at the knees, and it's a strike. The pitch. And another ball. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Red Sox,
Jason Thompson, the next to hit.
Jason Thompson.
And that's a little bit high. Ball one. Kicks and deals. Flips the corner. And the count 1-1. With the go-ahead run at first. And we're in the top half of the sixth.
Got to put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Left-hand batter waits. He fouls it off. Will do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Got it! And that's the first out. Now here's the Red Sox DH.
Number 48.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Runner takes off in the air, fairly deep to right field. And there's two down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
The third baseman, Ron Washington.
And now it's going to be Ron Washington. Right through there for a strike. Just missed. Lemon leads off first with two down to the inning. On the ground, and it stays fair. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Ron Washington with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, dude. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Here's the shortstop at the plate.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Now on the bump, number 32.
Number 32.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. And it's 1-0. First and second, 2 down. Next pitch misses inside, and it's 2-0. Righty delivers. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Boston strands a pair, so no change in the score. It's 3-3. And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6, and now the DH, number 22. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Missed with a changeup, and that is ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Number 50 getting loose out there. Number 47, a left-hander, also throwing. And a pitch. And there's a foul ball. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Well struck left field. That's bad. The Red Hawks off the wall. Should be extra bases. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
And now Alex Cora is out of the dugout, and he will make a move for the bullpen. Nolan Ryan is done, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Number 53 into the game.
Number 53.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Jeff Newman. He's already homered in this game. And that's in for a strike. Man at second. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 1-1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
At the belt and fires. That one not close. 2-2. Swing and a pop-up. Thompson settles underneath it. And there's one down.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
So up next, Bill Robinson. And that drops in for a strike. That's in there, and it's 0-2. Go-ahead run at second here in the bottom of the 6th. Kicks and fires. Swung on, belted. Velez on the move, heading back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tags at second. Thought about third there, but throws on the brakes. 2 away
Up
now.
next for Seattle, the second baseman, Dave.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the second baseman, Dave Pash. He's already homered here in this one. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Good eye in that spot. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And there's a strike. Hand up as he asks for time at the plate. The 1-2. Squeezes it, and that is the third out of the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. We're through 6 full. All tied up at 3 apiece. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Dave Collins. And a pitch.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
You know, these Red Sox, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. 8 of their hits have been classified as line drives, so lots of hard contact off the bat from them.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
Consistently attacking the right pitch is a great way to build confidence as a hitter. You start to think less at the plate the more often it happens, and it can have a snowball effect. And I think that's been the case today with all of the hard contact.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Oliver sizing this one up. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. 1 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Alan Bannister. And that's a fair ball.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Otto Velez up next for the Red Sox. Pickoff throw. Bannister back on a dive.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
That one missed. One away. Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. That just misses. 2-0.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. The pitch. On a line. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
The catcher, number 5, Johnny Bench.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Johnny Bench, 1 for 3.
Well, he came up clutch earlier in this ball game and really just needs to take the same approach. Think hard right back up the middle.
That catches the top part of the zone, and it's 0-1. swing, and he popped it up. He's under it. Brings it in, and that's the third out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. All tied up at 3 apiece. Bottom of the inning, and now for Seattle, number 19.
The shortstop, number 19.
Here comes a pitch. And a foul ball. Right-handed reliever. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Hit weakly on the ground. And a quick out, number 1.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
31.
And now the right fielder. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And he deals.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Out towards left center. That one gets down for a hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Up next for Seattle.
When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I'll tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Larry Parrish up next for the Mariners. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
Ball 1.
And ball 1. Clips the outside corner, and the count even at 1. Swing and a miss.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And a 1-2, and that's down and away.
Way to lay off that pitch
2
down.
balls, 2 strikes.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. 1 away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Check on the runner, and he's back in easily. Two down. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Lemon under it. 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Al Oliver.
Here's the center fielder, Al Oliver. Way outside, ball 1. There's a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. One hit, one left. We look ahead to inning number 8. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back in Seattle, ready to begin the 8th. And stepping in for Boston, Chet Lemon. The line to kick the pitch. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Righty to the plate. That one misses, and that's ball 2.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Next offering is in for a strike. And another ball. Jason Thompson to bat next. The pitch. Out towards right center field, and it falls. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Substitution being made at first. Pinch running for Boston, Walker. No outs, runner at first. Jason Thompson up next for the Red Sox. Righty reliever out of the pen, Skip Lockwood.
Skip Lockwood.
Fastball for a strike. 0-1. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Pickoff throw, and he's back in there. Left-hand hitter waits. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss, and out. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Here now the Red Sox DH. Lockwood checks the runner. Walker back in on a dive.
Ball 1, no strike.
In the dirt. To second, but way too late. Safe there. And now a man into scoring position.
Well, that's part of the risk when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt. Even as good as catchers are these days at blocking pitches, that one just got away enough, and that takes the double play opportunity away for now.
The pitch. Fastball in for a strike, and the count 1-1. Hit in the air, left field. Makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
The batter, The third baseman, Ron Washington.
Now the third baseman, Ron Washington. Inside, just missed. That one finds the zone, and it's a ball and a strike. 2 down, go ahead run in scoring position. Next pitch is outside. Line drive, makes the play, and it's out number 3. So coming into the game now on defense, Walker. He'll be patrolling center field. Number 50 on the pitch here.
Number 50.
Chris Chambliss digs in now.
The first baseman, Chris Chambliss.
And here it comes. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Wouldn't chase that time. And there's a ball. Number 22 on deck for the Ends. That clips the zone. 3-1. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, that could be a tone setter for the inning. 4 straight pitches and leadoff batters on base. We'll see if the next guy waits until there's a called strike before he takes the bat off the shoulder.
And next is the designated hitter. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Rowe holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high-leverage spot right there. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield, and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down. A lot riding on this next at-bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
Making a move at first. Pinch running here. Bill North.
Number 37, Bill North.
Jeff Newman will hit next. That one off the mark. 1-0. Right-hander kicks, deals, splits the plate, and that's strike 1. Boston's bullpen with some activity. A right-hander is up and thrown. And a pitch. That misses the zone, and a count 2-1.
2 balls.
With the go-ahead run standing at second here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. The pitch. In the dirt, blocked. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Ground ball left side, could be 2. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at bat.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at bat.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Digging in, Bill Robinson.
This is all about situational hitting. It's crucial in this spot. Do whatever it takes to put the ball in play, and hopefully you find a gap in the defense.
That's in there. That's strike 1.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
And he grounds one to the right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the second baseman, Dave Cash. So it's second and third occupied. They go for the intentional walk. Base is now loaded, and there's a force at every base.
The batter.
And the batter will be the shortstop, known for his late inning heroics. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
And that one is in for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
And the righty deals. Out front and foul to the left side.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
2 outs. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Diving, gets down with the extra bases. They add on as the run scores all the way from first. It's 6-3.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
New pitcher for the Red Sox, number 55.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
So 2 down. Now it's the right fielder. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. Next pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes. Man on second, 2 down. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Man at second. Bounce to the left side. Washington tosses to first, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. But 3 runs come across in the inning, all on this 3-run double. Last chance now coming up for the Red Sox. We go to the
Leading off for
ninth.
the Red
Joe
Sox,
stepping in for Boston,
the shortstop,
number 51.
Number 51.
Jimmy Martinez will take over here.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
The wind and the pitch. Takes the outside corner. It's 0-1. Martinez, in his third season, he features a two-seam fastball, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Strike two.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. 1 away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
So the lineup flips over. And next for the Red Sox, Dave Collins. Chris, his skill set straight out of the mid-80s. Good contact, not much power, and he could run. He always uses the wheels to his advantage.
His biggest challenge in this day and age is to not get caught up in trying to hit home runs because so many people are.
Lined, and that's a base hit.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So man aboard, Alan Bannister up next for the Red Sox. And that one fouled off. Man at first, 1 away. And it's strike 2.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Kicks and deals. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
1 ball, 1 strike.
In the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. The Mariners leading by 3 here at the top of the 9th. They're down to their final strike.
2 strikes.
The Red Sox down to their final strike. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Two outs. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Save of the season is in the books, and that was a nice job of him coming in the game and closing it out. He's off and running now.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 6 runs, 11 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Red Sox, 3 runs, 12 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 19 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at T-Mobile Park, 47,715. The Mariners thank you for your patronage and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely.